everyone, and welcome back to the Jacksonville Jaguars rebuild franchise here on Huddle Breakdown. In today's episode, we will be taking on the San Francisco 49ers, but before we get to that, we're going to look at the draft class, and specifically right ends. Looking at the top of the class, there are two really good players. There's a couple stars later in the class, but the star of this position, and maybe of the draft, is Alani Church. He should definitely be a top 5 pick, if not the number 1 pick in next year's draft. Switching now to today's game, which I said is against the San Francisco 49ers, who come into this week 5-2 on the season. They have won 3 games in a row. For our Jags, we are 4-3 on the season. We beat Buffalo last week 35-31 in a game where in the second half adjustments really changed the outcome of that game. Offensively, we were able to hold on to the football more and really keep the Bills' offense off the field to give us a chance to win that game. That may be something they have to implement in today's game. Laviska Shenault last week, of course, another stellar game, over 100 yards and 3 touchdowns. Josh Lambo kicks this ball deep to Alani Lewis, who will take a touchback, and we will get our first look at Jimmy Garoppolo, who is having a great season with the San Francisco 49ers. Of course, there's always rumors about will the San Francisco 49ers move on from Garoppolo, but he stays with the team here in 2021 and is putting together a phenomenal season. He'll start in the pistol with a run to Raheem Mostert, and Raheem Mostert gets a gain of 10. First and 10 now at the 35. Kyle Juszczyk, the fullback, checks in, and he gets a gain. Now for 16 yards inside Jacksonville territory at the 49, and San Francisco already 2 big first down runs. Here is a big stop by Jacksonville's defense. That's Leon Jacobs and Miles Jack, who converge on the running back to force a loss of 1. Garoppolo, now from the 50, throws a laser, a strike on the slant route to number 19, Deebo Samuel. That'll pick up a first down. First and 10, stretch run to the outside, goes nowhere. That's Ronnie Harrison in on that stop, a loss of 1. Garoppolo, surveying the field, has time. Now time runs out and he's sacked. That's Zach Bond, who, of course, is having a bigger role in this defense. Gets a big sack there. 3rd and 19. Just a 3-man rush for San Francisco. Garoppolo has to check it down to Kyle Juszczyk for a gain of maybe a yard, a punt, and we will get our first look at Archer Doherty. 18 touchdowns, 13 interceptions. As we say every week, he would love to clean up that interception number. He'll start in the I-form set, a fake to Jamal Williams. The throw is to Allen Lazard, who makes a phenomenal catch down to the 42-yard line. A 22-yard reception, but a great job by Allen Lazard, boxing out the defender, Jaquiski Tart, and going up to get that football. That's a big play from your tight end. You love to see it. Laviska Shenault inside motion. The give is to Jamal Williams. He will get brought down near the 50. A 7-yard gain there for Jamal Williams, who didn't get out over 100 yards last week, but is over 550 on the season. 2nd and 3. Here is another Williams run, and he will be close to a first down. He extended. They don't give him the generous spot. 3rd and 1. He'll for sure get it here. Inside 49ers territory. Brought down at the 36. 3 carries, 22 yards. And Jacksonville's coaching staff, who was a little worried about how they would be able to run against this good 49ers defense, they've made a good start. There was a completion for 4 yards. Now 2nd and 6. They go 5 wide. Doherty throws. Nickerson goes up with just one hand. It was good coverage by the 49er defender. 3rd and 6. Doherty throws. Nickerson will catch it with 2 hands here. Inside the 10. Brought down at the 5. Perry Nickerson will set up a 1st and goal with 16 yards. Run after catch on that play. Williams motions outside. Doherty trying to set up the screen to Austin Mackey, and the first career catch for Austin Mackey will lose a yard. 2nd and 6, 2nd and goal. From the 6, there is a missed throw to Laviska Shenault. Now 3rd and goal. Doherty stepping outside. He's got to throw it away. He throws it away as pressure was in his face. He at least forces a no turnover. He doesn't force a turnover, and they just get an incompletion. Here, Miles Jack comes up with another big first down play. 2nd and 11. That is Brandon Ayuk, the motion. The fake is to him. The give is to Juszczyk, and he will get 2 yards. 3rd and 9. Blitz shown from Jacksonville. They drop out of it. Just a 4-man rush. Garoppolo has all day, waiting, throws across the 50, brought down at the 40. That's Brandon Ayuk, who finds a open hole in that defense as there was no pressure from Jacksonville. Here is a Juszczyk run up the middle for 6 yards. I-form set. Juszczyk is the lead blocker. Garoppolo fakes. He's going to get hit. He fumbles. That's Miles Jack returning it the other way, but that one didn't look like it was a fumble. And as you're looking at it, it is clearly not. That left hand of Garoppolo is clearly down. His left knee might have also been down. So it's 3rd and 11. Garoppolo. 5 wide set for him. Just a 3-man rush from Jacksonville. This time pressure gets there. That's Miles Jack. Can't force the sack, or rather, actually, that's Josh Allen. He can't force the sack, but he does force the incompletion. And Jacksonville will get the football back. Here, starting the drive. Not so good. 2 straight plays that go nowhere. It's already 3rd and 10. Bunch set to the right of Doherty. Moving outside. Pressure in his face again. Redirecting traffic. That's DJ Chark. Inside 49er territory, brought down at the 33. That was a huge play by Jacksonville, by Doherty and DJ Chark. Chark moving up the field, finding an open hole as he saw his quarterback was in pressure. He had Nick Bosa chasing down on him. He had to get away with the football. And DJ Chark, who has not had a big season in terms of stats, gets a big catch there to extend the drive. Doherty now finds his favorite target, Shenault, inside the 30. 2nd and 6, I-form set from the 29. Doherty gives Perry Nickerson to the outside, loses 3. That speed can't get to the outside. It's 3rd and 8, a 5 wide set. Doherty looking, and he misses Allen Lazard. We've seen some inaccurate passes from Doherty today. He's just 6 for 12 on passing attempts, and they will have to settle for another field goal. This defense putting up a good show, the Jacksonville defense putting up a good show, but their offense just can't do anything. And how many times have we said that about them this season? Here is a 3rd and 3, Jacksonville's defense trying to force another stop. Here is a Raheem Mostert run, and I think they do force another stop. Leon Jacobs with a tackle, 1 yard shy of the first down, a punt, and Jacksonville gets the football back. Jamal Williams now goes nowhere on that run, just a gain of 2. Bunch set to the right for Doherty. Stepping around in the pocket, he got a little antsy. He throws to Shenault, but the pressure has definitely got to him. He's a little nervous, happy feet in that pocket, kind of running all the way around. 1st and 10 from the 48 now. They'll go back to Jamal Williams. This is a good carry. All the way out to the 46. Jamal Williams not had a lot of carries since that first drive. 2nd and 5. The throw is to Shenault. Brought down at the 41. Already 133 yards passing on the day for Doherty. He'll give to Williams, and he's got running room. Breaking off tackles down to the 23, and they better give Jamal Williams the football more. 6 carries, 46 yards, 6.0 yards after contact. 1st and 10 from the 23. Nickerson motions outside. Now they'll give to the rookie. And that was a great play by Fred Warner, filling the hole. 2nd and 9 from the 22. Doherty throws. Tunyon inside the 10 to the 9. Fred Warner was in pursuit there, just not fast enough with the 2nd-string tight end. 1st and goal from the 9. Doherty rolling out, throws. It's tipped, it's intercepted. Tipped initially by Fred Warner, and then it is intercepted by Jerquiski Tart, and Jacksonville's defense, Jacksonville's offense comes up with no points again on this drive. Jacksonville's offense is really letting them down. 1st and 10 from the 1. Garoppolo gives. This is trouble for San Francisco. It's a safety. And Jacksonville's defense is doing everything right now. They're pitching a shutout and they force a safety. 1st and 10 from the 29. That play is going to be scratched off the playbook for Eric Bieniemy. He rolled right into the awaiting arms of Nick Bosa. 2nd and 18 from the 21. Doherty stepping up looking. He is going to throw a beautiful pass to Laviska Shenault. Andrew Norwell a little shaken up, a little slow to get up. We'll see what the injury is for him, and it doesn't look good. He is running into the locker room. That is not a good sign. This is a great sign, though. Check the throw and the catch by Shenault on the boundary. We should have an update on Norwell a little bit later in today's game. Doherty throws across the middle to a wide-open Allen Lazard, close to a 1st down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's
2nd and inches from the 44. Williams trying to get outside, and that's not something you want to see. They've really had success going right down the teeth of this defense. Tried to bounce it outside. They lose 4. 3rd and 5. Doherty stepping, throws. A great throw and a great catch. A great catch by Randall Cobb down to the 27. Just 2 catches, 26 yards on the day for Randall Cobb, but he's had some big catches, as well as DJ Chark with that one big catch. There's a throw to Jamal Williams for a couple yards. We're now under the 2-minute warning, so Jacksonville's going a little bit no huddle. They have plenty of timeouts left. Under a minute to go now. The give is to Williams, and he can't find a hole, and that was on 3rd down. Timeout by San Francisco, and Jacksonville's going to go for it. 4th and 3 from the 20. 5 wide set. Doherty throws. Shenault, touchdown! Touchdown, Jacksonville. That was a gutsy call by Eric Bieniemy. We've seen it called before. And on 4th and 3, they get a big touchdown to Laviska Shenault. That is how the first half will end. But you gotta feel, and I do feel, that Eric Bieniemy and this Jags team is frustrated. Their defense is pitching a shutout, which you rarely see with this team, and yet they can barely get 15 points on the scoreboard. This game should be 28-0 right now, and they should be in cruise control here in the second half. Instead, Williams getting tackled again. We do have an injury update on Andrew Norwell. He will not return. A.J. Kane will be his replacement. Here is a missed throw by Doherty. This offense just cannot get a drive together here today to save their team. There's a run by Raheem Mostert for 3 yards. 5 wide set. Garoppolo looking, throws. That is caught by the tight end, Charlie Warner, who is, of course, playing for George Kittle. Here's another throw to Warner. There's a flag on the play. This could be roughing the passer, and it is. That's Leon Jacobs off the edge, and he gets to Garoppolo clearly late. This Jags team is starting to fall apart here in the second half. Here's a Kyle Juszczyk run down to the 31, and this is what happens when you let good teams just kind of hang around in a game. All of a sudden, Jacksonville's getting antsy as this comeback is real for the 49ers. That is not a good sign. Yet another injury here. That's Josh Allen, and he is on the bench holding his left shoulder there. We will get an update on him soon. 2nd and 5. Garoppolo looking, throws. Brandon Ayuk down to the 16. Garoppolo just over 110 yards on the day, 112 yards to be specific. 1st and 10. The throw is to the tight end, Charlie Warner. Down to the 7, 2nd and 1. Trying to set up the screen. Here's Kyle Juszczyk, who loses 7 yards. That was a big play by Jacksonville's defense. Zach Bond on the stop. 3rd and 8, and can they force just 3 points? Showing blitz. It comes. Garoppolo picks it up nicely, and it is a completion. The offensive line picked up the blitz nicely. Deebo Samuel down to the 2. Here's a Raheem Mostert run that goes nowhere. There is Josh Allen, who is already back into the game from that shoulder strain. 2nd and goal from the 3. Mostert again. This time he's in the end zone. San Francisco scores, and that is exactly what we just talked about. You let a good team hang around, and this game becomes a very close game. 15-7 now is the score. There's a throw to Marquise Goodwin out to the 44, and another injury. This one's Jawan Taylor. That's the 2nd offensive lineman hurt, and today he is going to go into the locker room again. The motion outside, 1st and 10. The throw is to Chenault across the 50. 2nd and 2, offset pistol, look to the left. From the 49 of San Francisco, the give is to Williams up the middle, just a couple. 3rd and inches, they'll flip that and put the offset eye to the right. Here is a run to the fullback, Alex Arma, and he will get a 1st down. These two teams both have fullbacks that they use quite frequently. That's something rare in today's NFL. Doherty now throws incomplete, hitting his own offensive lineman. This team is going to struggle with the lineman injuries. 3rd and 10 from the 44. An empty set after the motion, and Doherty's going to get sacked by Javon Kinlaw, and the injury report for Jacksonville is not good. Jawan Taylor dislocated his shoulder, will not return to today's game. That means Cam Robinson will now be the right tackle, and A.J. Kane will now be the left guard. Some shifting around on that offensive line. Jacksonville's defense trying to get a stop on 3rd and 9. They drop out of the blitz. Garoppolo and a 4-man rush will throw. Use check is going to be very close to the 1st down marker, but I don't think he got it, and neither does Ronnie Harrison. It's 4th and 2. They punt. Jacksonville gets the football back. Trying to weather the storm here in the 2nd half. You got a feeling that they are going to run the football a lot. A 5-yard gain on 1st down. 2nd and 5. They'll give the delay to Harry Nickerson. He will get out to the 50. Couple good runs here to start the drive by Jacksonville. That's what they need. We'll now start the 4th quarter with 2 tight ends and the fullback in the game. The give is to Williams. He'll get just a yard. And another injury. That's Fred Warner for the San Francisco 49ers. That's a big injury in the middle for them. Arguably the best middle linebacker in the game is out for the moment. They will go after the tight end. There you see the sack department for San Francisco. They're already good at it. They are 3rd ranked. And now with 2 starting linemen out, it's going to be a struggle to get any deep passes going in today's game. There's a Williams run for 2 yards. 2nd and 8. 3 tight ends into the game. The give is to Williams. He's going to cut it to the outside, and Williams will get brought down at the 31. Nick Bosa with a good tackle. 3rd and 2. Doherty going to get the snap at 1. Gives Williams, and that was a tough call there, and there is yet another injury. That's Javon Kinlaw again. 4th and 1. They're going to go for it again. Williams this time has the 1st down. 1st down, Jacksonville to the 27. They're just trying to run this clock out. 3 tight ends stay into the game. Doherty running outside. Throws. That is caught by Lazard at the 2, but I don't know if he made the catch. He definitely got both feet in bounds, but he lost the ball as he went to the ground. Didn't have enough to complete the process of a catch, so that great catch won't stand. This one well by Chenault, and he is brought down. They're going to mark him at the 1. A 26-yard reception there to Laviska Chenault. 1st and goal from the 1. The touch pass is to Goodwin, and he gets into the end zone. Jacksonville finally putting up more points on the board. They extend the lead back up. It'll be 22-7. A 5-wide set to start the drive for Garoppolo. He's got to get a quick score. He throws left side. Man, I tell you what, if Devin McCourty was about 5 years younger, he might have been able to run out there and get that interception. 2nd and 10, Garoppolo throws to the outside again, and again he's got a good completion. That to Brandon Ayuk. Now under 7:45 to go, and Jacksonville doesn't like their alignment defensively. They will burn a timeout. Garoppolo looking, throws quick. Well, I don't know if that timeout really matters as they get a 10-yard completion there to Dante Pettis. 1st and 10 now from the 49 of Jacksonville. Across the middle. That is Dante Pettis, and he is going to score! Touchdown San Francisco, and just like that, a 49-yard touchdown reception gets them right back to a 1-score deficit. Just over 7 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. You know, Jacksonville would love to run this clock all the way down. They start with a 5-yard completion to Allen Lazard. Running the clock all the way down. The give is to Nickerson. He fumbles the football. It's picked up by Laviska Shenault. Oh my goodness. I bet you Eric Bieniemy almost had a heart attack on the sideline. Gives to Perry Nickerson, who runs right down the teeth of the defense. That's definitely not where you'd like him to be. It's nearly a turnover. Luckily, Quan Alexander did not recover his own fumble there. And on cue, Jamal Williams will check back into the game. I gotta assume he's gonna get almost all the carries to end this game. 2nd and 6. 2 tight ends into the game. The fake. It gets San Francisco. Here's a throw to Lazard. Actually, that was Robert Tonyan who couldn't make the catch. 3rd and 6 now. Doherty throws. Lazard. Wow, the spot is going to be interesting here. Where are they going to spot it? And they are going to spot it short. Quan Alexander on the tackle. 4th and 1. The give is to Alex Arma, and he's going to get stuffed. He is going to get stuffed, and this crowd is stunned. They cannot believe it. A gutsy call on 4th down, and you know at some point they're not going to pay off. That one it does not. 1st and 10. There's a Jacksonville sack. That's Timmy Jernigan with the sack of Jimmy Garoppolo, a loss of 5. Jacksonville's defense now got to force a stop. Remember, no George Kittle in today's game. The throw is across the middle, complete down to the 27 for a 1st down to Deebo Samuel. Clock still running, under 3 minutes to go. This is the backup tight end, Charlie Warner, down to the 14. Under 2:30 to go. Jacksonville's defense trying to hold. The blitz comes late. Garoppolo has to throw it away. A good first play. Offset eye to the left from the 14. Garoppolo gives inside the 10. Still on his feet. Somehow down to the 7. 3rd and 2 now after the 2-minute warning. Garoppolo has all day. Throws, knocked away. And this game will come down to one play. 4th and 2 from the 7. Garoppolo fakes, has time, waiting. Garoppolo, just a 3-man rush, will throw it in the dirt. But Jacksonville still got to end the game. 1st and 10 from the 7. Doherty throws. Shenault, a big 1st down and more. Outside the 20, brought down at the 25, and San Francisco's got to use their first timeout. That was a big first play. 1st and 10 now from the 24. Another 1st down will just about end this game. Here's a run to the outside. Williams does get the edge and gets a good gain. A 6-yard gain. They'll officially give him a 5-yard gain. Out to the 29. Williams running up the middle, close, very close to a 1st down. And Jacksonville needs 1 yard to end the game. The give is to Arma, and he has a 1st down, and he will end the game for Jacksonville. There is the final knee, and the Jacksonville Jaguars will get a big win against the San Francisco 49ers. I gotta say, though, this game left me feeling like we could have played so much better. Just the one interception by Doherty was a bad read. It was kind of late on it. A lot of traffic there. But the rest of the game, I mean, that first half, we could not do anything. And that first half was the best defensive performance we've seen in this series, maybe even in this channel. It should have been 28-0 going into halftime. And I like our chances a lot more in the second half of keeping that to a very manageable game. This game should have really been a blowout, and it comes down to the offense, and that was disappointing for us. Like I said, defensively we played great, and I don't know what it exactly was, if it was literally just because George Kittle wasn't in the game or whatever, but we played phenomenal defensively, really throughout the game. I know we struggled a little bit. Here is this 4th and 1 play where we give to Alex Arma, and I really shouldn't have called that. I forgot about the injuries to the offensive line. Obviously, I like our chances better with a fully intact offensive line. I definitely should have not called that play there. The injury to Andrew Norwell will be a significant one, as you saw. He will be out for about 5 weeks. But that will wrap things up here for today's episode. We thank you for watching today's episode of the Jacksonville Jaguars Rebuild franchise here on Huddle Breakdown. Please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share the video. And we will see you around at the next Huddle Breakdown.